Hi, I'm Chulgi Kim from South Korea. I'm 58 years old and was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease around 6 years ago. I grew up in a poor rural family and then sharply moved up to become an economist at the central bank, then a Wharton graduate, and then a long-time professional staff at the Asian Development Bank, that is an Asia Pacific version of the World Bank. Last year, I had to retire from the Development Bank as my PD symptoms passed the bearable limit. My name Cholgi means a person who has a bright mind. Once I learned about the meaning at a young age, I have always tried to live up to it. Today I want to tell you about my PD-related stories, especially from the angle of resilience that helped me keep up my life all the way. Do you know what resilience means to one's life? It's a word used for the strength of muscles in your mind that helps you to cope with certain unexpected hardships in your life and make you a far stronger and greater person. Steve Hawking and Helen Keller are considered among those great persons with such a high level of resilience. This resilience meant so much to my life as well. I'll briefly tell you how it works on me. I was born several years after the Korean War that ended with the total demolition of things and nature over the 3 years of severe war between North and South Koreas. This war put Korea into one of the poorest nations in the world. My family was as poor as any others and it was very hard for me to survive each day. Then certain optimism began to grow in my mind when I was a little boy. I kept telling myself every day, look, tomorrow will be better than today. I'll do better tomorrow. And this continuous self-reinforcement, utilizing my bright mind that played a role as an alter ego or my other self, worked quite well for me throughout my entire life in coping with various hardships and obstacles on the way. For instance, I could sharply move up the career ladder as mentioned earlier based on the continuous self-reinforcement that helped me to get over various hardships. To anyone in Korea, such a steep career path under such poor circumstances could be considered as a miracle. Then my last hardship silently approached me. From around 8 years ago, I began to feel uneasy in moving my body sometimes, but I didn't care much about it as I was such a physically fit person. In fact, I own 3 black belts in martial arts. With the worsening and more frequent pains, I kept working harder at ADB while taking 1,000 needles of acupuncture and other treatments. Then, around 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's. Do you know what happened? Right at that moment, I instantly smiled at the doctor and told him, "Thank you for the diagnosis, doctor. As my future time horizon now is uncertain, what I would like to do from now is to live my remaining days 3 times happier than before. This is my firm choice and I promise to keep it from now on." I felt as if someone in me spontaneously responded and controlled me. I knew who it was. It was my bright-minded other self in me. Ever since, I have kept my word and as a result, my daily life became a lot happier, although my PD symptoms progressed. I removed the word unhappy from my dictionary. Soon, I started swimming to recover my wearing body conditions every morning and evening, sunny or rainy, in Manila and now in Seoul. I have so far swum at least 1,500 kilometers in total. These are some of my favorite swimming pool and sea photos. The race will go on until I cannot move my arms and legs anymore. Currently, I am being trained to become a swimming coach. I have a meaningful plan to develop special training programs that will teach very easy ways of swimming for those disabled and elderly people like me. This will be a challenging task for me, but I am determined to make it out with good support from my wife Michelle, who also is being trained as a future swimming coach. I consider my PD as God's blessing for me and thank God always. At the same time, I have consistently inspired my followers on Facebook and other SNS for them to believe that happiness is not given, but instead it is chosen. They all know that I'm suffering from PD and how I work with it. My ultimate goal is to face my last moment with a satisfied smile. Friends all around the world, I want to tell you that it is no one else but you, yourself, to choose a happy life like mine or something opposite when you are put into a similar situation. In conclusion, my bright-minded other self in me has played a role as my angel and hero, consistently inspiring me, especially when I was diagnosed with PD. Thanks all for listening to my PD story. Bye.